Hi everyone. Today's topic is cybersecurity. So let's start. Cybersecurity is a practice of defending computer servers, hardware, mobile phones, electronic systems, networks, and data from the malicious attacks, which is we also call as information security or cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is divided in few categories as below: network security, application security, information security, operational security, and cloud security. So, network security is a practice of securing a network from the intruder or whether it's a target attack or opportunistic malwares. Next is application security, focus on keeping softwares and devices free of threat. So it's a compromised application could access to the data is designed to protect. So some successfully security begins in the design stage while before a program or device is deployed. Protect the integrity and privacy of the data. That's very important. So we have to keep in mind that integrity and privacy should not be compromised both in the storage or while you are transferring the data. Next is operation security include the process. Operation security include the process and decision for handling and protecting data assets. The permissions users have where accessing a network and the procedure that determine how and where data may be stored or shared all fall under this umbrella. Next is disaster recovery and business continuity defines how an organization respond to cybersecurity incident or any other events that cause or loss of operations of the data. So that's we have to keep in mind while we are designing the enterprise securities. We have to keep in mind it for the disaster and business continuities. So that's the business is not impacted and we can continue with the business. And end user education, which address the most unpredictable cybersecurity factors. And so we have to keep in mind that we should not use the unidentified devices, storage devices, or USB devices. And we have to not open any suspicious email attachments and keep aware the end users about the cybersecurity. Next is cloud security, which is refers to the technology policy control and services that protect cloud data and applications from the cyber threat. Why it's important? It's very important topics today, which is cyber security. So we are in the world using the devices every day, and we are not aware that's where the data is being used and what devices. So we are connecting through the networks, data, informations, sharing the informations and connecting the devices. So and data is flowing between the devices and then we are uh, sending, receiving, booking the tickets or doing multiple transactions every day or sharing our uh, informations on the social media. So that's very important as we are aware about this, how we can protect our world from the cyber threat and we can control it as at least. So, so there is some objectives of the cyber security: confidential property, that information is not made available or disclosed to unauthorized individuals. So confidentially, very important in objective for the cyber security. Your information should not be disclosed to unauthorized access or nobody cannot gain access without their without the authorized person. So if somebody is share password, that's also a breach of the confidentiality, and somebody other one has also taken the advantage of those access. So next is integrity. Data should not be altered. It should be genuine while you are transferring the data or opening the files or messages. So integrity should not be compromised as while you are, I mean, booking the tickets or checking any price of the product on the shop or buying any products, and if somebody has changed the price, and that's a failure of the integrity, so that's we have to uh, audit, we have to take care of that as well. And availability, so availability, whenever we want to access the data, it should be available. Either uh, 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 it's accessible by the users who have access, or if it's not, then others should not have access. They should either it should not be accessible. So we have to take care of that. Whenever we access the data, it should be available and it should not be delayed or denied. Next is cyber space as a pattern. So there's a lot of uh, agencies, government agencies, private agencies are involved to uh, fight against these cyber threats for our critical infrastructures. So like NSA, CERT, and Ministry of Communication Information Technologies, and some private organization as well. So this is under come under that. So we have a cyber attacks, major security problems, viruses and bombs. So we have to keep updating our antivirus systems and malware or anti-malware uh, softwares, and so that we can protect or control these viruses. Or we have to keep the password very strong. Do not share your passwords with someone who you don't know, or you are can't believe on those. So please don't share those passwords, and keep changing your password frequently, and that's where we can control uh, and fight against these cyber threats. So this is all for today's. Thank you so much.